G'day world, welcome to my stream. I'm Sarsaparilla Jane. It is a Friday of the 14th of March 2025. It's a lovely day here in Victoria, 32 degrees. That's a lovely day here. 32 degrees centigrade. Well, I struggled with the name for my stream today. I didn't want to go with anything that was going to sort of clickbait sort of title, is this the end of my streaming era or what? I don't know. It could be, it might not be, probably not, but like I can't do regular streams. There's so many things, and I'm going to talk about them. So basically, I want to probably drop off from the political and news streams. They require a lot of preparation, and it's not quite what I was planning for it. I wanted to kind of browse with my community and explore topics, but it still requires more preparation before you even get to that point for streaming, I guess. And and so it wasn't, I don't know, there's a lot of reasons, and we'll talk about those more as today's stream goes on. But I want to sort of stop regular streaming. That is just, it was something that I wanted to try. Streaming was like originally, the reasons for streaming were that I was like searching for a community. I'd sort of left Reddit and different things like that. YouTube is such a hole. I don't hang out on Facebook or have a Twitter or anything, and so I was sort of like seeking community, I guess. But at the same time, streaming is kind of, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a self-centered way to achieve community, at least for me. I don't know. Especially in like the political sphere, I'd rather join other people's communities in that, I guess. That's sort of more, find people that are like me in that community. And I don't know. It was something that I was trying, and I also was kind of not expecting the regular streaming sort of aspect. Like, in order to grow, you've got to stream regularly, and I thought I'd try. And my life kind of allows, especially the adjustment to 7 p.m. Australian time, like, it's a huge help. But it's still something where like I'm just not getting the excitement. I'm sort of like, oh, do I want to stream tonight? And once it got to that stage, I was like, well, this is not something that I really want to do to that level. I was hoping for something where I could switch on and hang out with community. If it was something where I was better set up as well, I would like a better setup or something where, and I'm also busier these days, but like my setup is difficult to be certain of. Like people that have watched before would know that I've got a problem with a leaky roof. It happens in my bedroom right above my gear. I've got very limited space as it is. So half my room exists in the sort of hallway at the moment, and that makes it difficult to, I've got to constantly set up, if that makes sense. So that's making it more of a chore as well. To achieve, I also wanted to set up a music stream, and that's difficult to do when half my room is elsewhere, sort of thing, and not here. And I have such limited space here. And I'm also always worried that, one big storm, and it's all going to go under again. As you can see, the story on the screen. So this has kind of been the trigger. It's not the only reason. But, you know, because when I started out on streaming, I was aware that it is like you're opening up your privacy to the world in a way, I guess. And I thought that I might be prepared for it, but I guess I also feel like I'm limited in what I can say and how I can act, especially in today's world. With my real face out there, you know, like it's just it's a concerning time that we live in. And you know, I've said this before, I'm not really a feminist, but I can tell you that every day I'm becoming more and more one. You know, I was always like a supporter of strong women, warrior women, all that sort of thing, but I'm also Gen X, and you know, a lot of our favorite movies had strong women and stuff like that. And you know, like you got Uma Thurman saying Kill Bill, or I don't know, I just never thought that we'd go back to Gilead. Like I just thought The Handmaid's Tale was a kind of, you know, sci-fi warning, one of those stories, just a sci-fi story, dystopian future, but still that's never going to happen. And that looks like we're going there. And more I recognize, like, I guess there's things that I've recognized over time recently in the last year or so that I just, not that I took for granted, you can't say I took it for granted, was something that I just never really thought about, but that men kind of take for granted, I guess, which is, you know, when you go out at night, for example, a woman like has to plan all of that. You know, she can't just wander out and sort of, you know, she's got to be with friends or things like that, or she's got to get home by a certain time. Like I don't want to work at night because I don't have transport, so I would have to walk home at night alone and things like that. So, you know, it's just something I'd never really considered. It was just how I live, you know. And I guess it's becoming more apparent to me that that isn't right. That obviously it never really was, but like, I don't know. I'm reading all these stories like female gamers that deal with harassment, you know, and I've sort of had a bit of a deep dive into that because I never played multiplayer games before. I was someone that played single player games. I just didn't want to really socialize with people, and I'm not a great game player, and so I was a bit embarrassed, I guess, to play with others and things like that. And so, you know, it's a scary world out there. I didn't really want a game out there in the real world, so I'd play single player games all the time, just played single player. And then Fortnite came along and I really enjoyed that. But over the time on Fortnite, I built up a certain group of people that I play with, and then I do not play with the mic on when I go into squads or something, and often I don't even play squads and things like that anymore. I only play solo or play with my friends, and I turn the mic off. Even in Save the World or whatever, because, you know, just horrible things that people say and horrible comments, and just the behavior is just in the gaming world. And like, you know, toughen up, whatever. I just want to play a game, you know. I don't understand why it's got to be so hostile. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, and so I'm really concerned about the privacy aspect. This thing here, there was a Japanese woman. Now this story is a little bit, there's a few things that are sort of that are being said about this story, in that apparently the fella lent her money, lent her like $17,000 US or something, and that she wouldn't pay it back. And there was comments regarding court had ordered her. I don't know. But, you know, like, there's also people, she was a streamer and people give money to streamers and then they expect something. And in these different stories that are talking about, you know, streamers being harassed and everything, they point out that this happens to lesser streamers, you know, streamers that have got, you know, 20 viewers or something. I'm lucky to have 2 viewers. And I have somebody that evades bans, comes in with and asks a particular question, which, and this happened from very early on, like probably my first, maybe my second or third stream. Like, it was very early on from when I first started. And this person came in and started asking certain questions, and then made a request. And then ever since then, it's been uncomfortable. You know, that person, or maybe it's not that person, but they seem to ask the same question over and over and say similar things over and over. And I've got like 39 followers. I've got, you know, 2-3 viewers at most at a time. And I'm already getting that sort of thing. And I just don't think that I'm going to ever be able to handle it at a larger sort of, in larger numbers, or even in more aggressive numbers. From very early on when I started streaming, it could just streaming, it could just be a coincidence, but my email started, someone's been attacking my email every day and trying to get into it every single day. It could just be a coincidence with some hacks, like the government got hacked. It wasn't really the government, it was some, I don't know, some big corporation. Optus got hacked here. There was a couple of other things like that, and potentially my details got out there. So, but it is strangely coincidental to my beginning to stream that every day someone is trying my email. And other things that have been attempted, like in other accounts as well, where I've had to go and change different settings, change passwords and stuff like that. And so I guess I feel a little scared about this sort of stuff. I've got a past as well that I don't really want to, you know, I just figured, you know, sometimes you see a creator and you find a new creator and they've got like millions and millions of followers, and it's like you've never ever heard of them, you know. And I just wanted to be in that sea of that, but I feel like it's very difficult to sort of to keep your identity, location, your socials and things protected, especially on when you're unknown these days. I just think that and when you're streaming, you know, and so it's not something that I want to really, I don't know, walk the tightrope on. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I think this has triggered something. I'm a little bit depressed lately. That hasn't helped. You know, I've got PTSD as it is. So, there's a number of different things like I said, trying to do something on a regular locked in time, that's difficult for me, and it becomes stressful, especially when I'm stressed with other things. And you know, I was hoping that it might give my creativity an outlet as well. And that it might sort of help to sort of free flow my creativity, but I'm still kind of a bit fucked up with my PTSD which really stunted my creativity. So I don't know. I do think though that I want to curate my content more, and so I do enjoy the little videos that I make on YouTube or whatever, and putting together that sort of thing. So I kind of want to maybe explore doing that. Whether I'll stream again or not, certainly not regularly. I don't know. I may just get into gaming streams. I'm considering maybe some 3D house design stream. I'm sort of getting inspired that way. And I want to make a 3D video of one of my houses that I designed, so maybe I could stream some of that, but it would be very slow going. And see, streaming requires its own level of concentration. It kind of splits your attention, and I feel that my creativity is better served with focus, you know. So I don't know, maybe I could do some of that. I'm not against sort of coming in and doing like gaming streams, but that's just the sea. You just get lost in the sea at the end. It becomes, can I even be bothered? And I'm not sure how much of a community I would form just sort of playing random games here and there, because I wouldn't want to stick to the one game, that's for sure. I don't know. I also, like I said, I can't do a regular thing. It's just not in me. Maybe once upon a time I could have done every bloody day. But yeah, all of this has kind of triggered me and made me very wary. And yeah, for the first time ever, I've shut down my Facebook and just cut it off completely to the public and things like that. And I'm enjoying myself on Blue Sky, in the echo chamber that isn't Blue Sky. And if I want to go and play with like crazy people, I can comment on YouTube if my comments remain. But at least I can sort of have some free speech on Blue Sky. So I'm enjoying that time. But for me, talking about news and politics on this and expressing my opinions on this makes me feel vulnerable. I don't know why, it just does. And so, yeah. But I do want to play games. And I don't know, maybe I'll explore other things, and maybe sometimes I'll come in and talk about a topic that I'm interested in. Like I might come and do like a game session and then begin it by talking about something that's kind of interested me through the week or whatever, or something that's made me want to come online and talk about it. Then I might come on, but I just don't see regular streaming at this stage being something that I can dedicate myself to anymore. And I have so many more creative things that I feel are more productive with. Like I produce better and get more out of it. Then the time that I spend putting into this, I don't get out of it quite what it deserves, I guess. The energy that that I put in doesn't give me a return that's satisfactory for me. I'm going to play some games. That's the plan. So I'm going to change the category from just chatting. And switch over to a different scene. Let's change the category. I'm going to play some Diorama Builder. Now, I don't know that many people know about this game. Doesn't have many followers on Twitch, that's for sure. I'm going to get started. And then while I'm playing, you know, every now and then, obviously, something's going to come up in my brain. I'm going to remember something as to, you know, memory. There's something that's another thing that's made it difficult for me to stream. You know, I can lose track of what I'm talking about, and it can be a little bit problematic for me. I'm not as on the ball as I once was. All right, I have got it coming up here. Let's remove this. I did start it up before I streamed. There we go. All right, so I thought today that I would do the Egyptian temple because it's not big, and maybe one day, like, because I still might come on and do more things. We have like Anzac Day coming, I don't know when, but I might come on and do the World War II one for Anzac Day. Something like that. I was going to do facts, Egyptian facts. Let's see if I can. See, this is a problem too. Like, I need better control over sort of what flashes up on the screen. Okay. Because I wing it a lot with what's happening on the screen, and then that can be problematic. Okay, let's see if we can find some Egyptian temple facts. We don't want AI. I'll just go with Wikipedia. All right. If it's smaller, so I can still see. So I can still see my OBS. All right. I think everything's set up. Okay, and I want to sort of do this when I do the World War II one. We've got Anzac Day. I mean, it's kind of timely. We're about to go into World War III. Oh my God. Isn't that scary? It's all stressful. A bit depressed. And you know, you don't know who they're going to round up. And it's not that I want to stop the fight, but I fought very hard for a long time. And now I'm older. And I just want to enjoy my life, but it's not going to be possible if things keep going to hell, is it? You know, and I feel like I can just do better with writing, with text. Just better at this sort of thing with text. However, you know, maybe sometimes I'll put a video together or something when I want to talk about a topic. I want to keep creating things for my YouTube and get more into that on that creative level, and that way I have a more able to curate the content more than this. All right. So, Egyptian temples were built for the official worship of the gods and in commemoration of the pharaohs in ancient Egypt and regions under Egyptian control, it says. Temples were seen as houses for the gods or kings to whom they were dedicated. Within them, the Egyptians performed the central rituals of Egyptian religion, giving offerings to the gods, reenacting their mythology through festivals and warding off the forces of chaos. Okay. These rituals were seen as necessary for the gods to continue to uphold Mat, the divine order of the universe. Mat comprised the ancient Egyptian concepts of truth, balance, order, harmony, law, morality, and justice. Seems like we need some of that right now. We need some Mat up on this planet. Mat was also the goddess who personified those concepts. Oh, it was a goddess. And regulated the stars, seasons, and the actions of mortals and deities who had brought order from chaos at something. I don't know, it just continues on. Let's go into the Egyptian temple one. I want to play the Egyptian temple. Now, I think I can do this with my... Seems to suggest I can do this with my controller. It's not letting me. Maybe I never did. Mesh, none. Actual level, all. Actual level. Alrighty. So, caring for the gods was the obligations of pharaohs, who dedicated prodigious resources to temple construction and maintenance. Pharaohs delegated most of their ritual duties to priests, but most of the populace was excluded from direct participation in ceremonies and forbidden to enter temples' most sacred areas. Really? Wow. Nevertheless, a temple was an important religious site for all classes of Egyptians who went there to pray, give offerings, and seek oracular guidance. You know, oracles. All right, so let us do the first level. Walls and floors we shall try. No, this. How do I just drag it? Yes, that's right. I got to relearn it every time. This is such a cute game. I think the first time I played it was the Christmas one. I don't know. A few of them now. This one. There we go. 2, 3, 4. So this one then here? Yeah. Okay. What part are we building? The walls and floors. The most important part of the temple was the sanctuary, which typically contained a cult image of its god. The rooms outside the sanctuary grew larger and more elaborate over time, so that temples evolved from small shrines in late prehistoric Egypt in late 4th millennium BC, so that's like, what, 6,000 years ago, to large stone edifices in the New Kingdom, 1500 to 1000 BC, so that's like 1,000 years ago. And BC, sorry, 2,000, 3,000 years ago. These edifices are among the largest and most enduring examples of ancient Egyptian architecture, with their elements arranged and decorated according to complex religious symbolism. Their layout comprised a series of enclosed halls, open courts, and entrance pylons aligned along the path used for festival processions. Beyond the temple proper was an outer wall, enclosing secondary buildings. Is this the outer wall? Perhaps. In fact, I saw something the other day. It might have been from Ancient Architects on YouTube. I don't know. I saw something, and they were talking about. See, this is where my memory comes in and stuffs me up. About how they think perhaps maybe the like even the Great Pyramid, that originally it may have been like a very, very ancient sort of structure that they then built around. So the center of the pyramid may be significantly older and like very, very low down, sort of like how the Mayans would build layer upon layer. All right, what have we got here? We've got the pots, and then what about this pyramid chamber? What's it got in it? Because some of these kind of like they could be here, right? This is the pyramid chamber. Alright, well, we'll do that in a sec. Let's look at the pyramid. Okay. Walls and floors. Some big bottles. Let's just look for some big bottles. Outside? Okay. No. Catacombs. Wow, there's going to be a lot to this. You can't see these parts. Maybe, is there a way I can put myself on the other side, I wonder? Yo. There we go. Well, that worked. And then I just turn this one off. There we go. And we need to have a controller, even though I'm playing with a keyboard and mouse. Alright. Now you can see the pieces. At least sort of see the pieces. The cat. The cat's in the wrong place. Needs to go further, doesn't he? Oh, needs to go to the front as well. There we go. Alright, so move the kitty cat. And now you can see better. I'm not moving the canvas. Now you can see better the things. Alright. I need to bring the information back. A large temple owned sizable tracts of land and employed thousands of laymen to supply its needs. Temples were therefore key economic as well as religious centres. The priests who managed these powerful institutions wielded considerable influence, and despite their ostensible subordination to the king, they may have posed significant challenges to his authority. Jim, it was kind of like, could you imagine living back then? That is just wild. Alright, walls and floors, pyramid. Wait, what's this? Look, can we? No, that's not right. But what about? No, see this to me? No. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's do this. Here's a vase that's fallen over. It seems to say this is the Pharaoh chamber in here. Some gold, yeah. More gold over there. Some chains on the floor. Wouldn't it be cool if they'd found treasures in that last one? I think, again, on Ancient Architects, they're suppositioning that there may be another temple where he's, like, the dude's stuff was moved, or I don't know. They're talking about there might be another temple nearby the one that they recently found. Like it was the first one found in 100 years or something. What's Thutmose 2? Whatever he was called. That's not gonna work. I'll just put the mummy in there. There we go. And apparently it wasn't unusual for them to reuse sarcophagi. Like, so sometimes the body didn't necessarily belong to the right sarcophagus. There, that bit there. Yeah. And then this lid. Wow. Could you imagine if they found a tomb like this today? That would be so amazing. Would it stay in Egypt? I think it would. These days I don't think that they'd try and take it. Oh, there's something that's got to go inside. But there we go. And then a Doberman on the top. They had Doberman puppies back then. Did they? I know that they do in the movies, but did they in reality? Egyptians, ancient Egyptians. Dobermans. Okay, so it seems that they didn't have a breed that was called a Doberman, but they did have various dog breeds, including sighthounds, which I'm guessing is like a Doberman, like the Saluki, which were prized for hunting and guarding, and the Bazenji, often associated with the god Anubis. So let's see. know if it'll let me bring this up in front. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 6 Egyptian dog breeds and their rich histories. Some of the oldest dog breeds can be traced back to ancient Egypt, and many Egyptian dog breeds are very popular today. It's often suggested that it was the ancient Egyptians that domesticated dogs. Oh, a tomb dating back to 3,500 BC, so it's like 5,500 years ago, shows a painting of a man walking a dog on a leash. These dogs closely resemble the ancient civilization's hieroglyphs and tomb drawings of Egypt's iconic dogs. Some of these ancient dogs have developed into the native Egyptian dog breeds that we know today, including the Basenji, Saluki, Pharaoh Hound, and Ibizan Hound. Other neighboring Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, African countries have made these original breeds their own. Here are 6 to consider. Oh, it's pretty. Look at the long hair on its ears, on its floppy ears. I love that dog. That's the Saluki. It's a hound. They're all hounds, aren't they? Quiet, intelligent, and sensitive. Energy level high. I can't do that. I can't do high. High level energy level. Okay. Basenji. I've seen this sort of dog. My friend had a dog like this. I swear to God. Oh, they're so cute. That's a cute dog. Another hound with a high energy level. This one's intelligent, quiet, and stubborn. Ibizan hound. I wonder, this looks maybe more like the ones that they have on the temple, yeah? The ones that sort of looked open. Considered native to Balearic Islands off Spain's coast. Again, hound, even-tempered, active, affectionate, energy level high. Oh, the Pharaoh hound. Oh, that's the one. Look at that. Why is it in the snow? Is that normal to be in the snow? That is beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful dog? It shares similar traits with the Ibizan hound in terms of looks and temperament. And they're primarily used for hunting rabbits. Hound, playful, loyal, intelligent. A Baladi street dog. Oh, it just looks like a dingo or like a, you know, just a typical Australian dog. Okay. They're not a purebred. Oh, well, there you go. See? It's not a purebred. Adaptable, intelligent, and playful. High energy level. Don't all dogs have a high energy level? And oh my. An Egyptian sheepdog. Well, that's so cute. Arment. It's not in a recognized group. Loyal, playful, affectionate with a high energy level. Oh, they all need high energy. Wow. They're cute. Okay, so this is probably what's on top of the thing here. This sort of, it's a Pharaoh's hound. Right? Is this perhaps outside? This can't be... What? Okay. This is the catacombs? Alright then. 1. Oh. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, it's a false floor. Okay, cool. Do we think it'll work on the other one? Yeah. What are these things? I mean, it can't be. What? Why is it floating? Oh, they're in the soil at different level. I think. Yeah. That's so cool. Alright. One of these. Alright. More temple facts. Temple building in Egypt continued despite the nation's decline. An ultimate loss of independence to the Roman Empire in 30 BC. 2,000 years ago. With the coming of Christianity, traditional Egyptian religion faced increasing persecution and temple cults died out during the 4th through the 6th century AD. See, now isn't that interesting? Like, this is always something that I've thought about, which is, let me just mark that spot, which is sort of the change of the world through a single generation. So I always thought about it as like, if I think back to my grandparents' time, my grandmother was like born in 1913, 1920 or something, I don't know. And so when she was born, like they didn't even have a fridge, for example, you know. They washed their clothes and wrung it out with a wringer, you know, a good old-fashioned wringer thing. Over the time, the world's changed a lot, you know, like, and then there was like a world war. Like when she grew up, she had one child, and then her husband went to war, and then she had another child 13 years later, separated all that time because of like the war. And then, you know, I mean, they've passed now, my grandparents, but if you think about, like, they were still alive when the internet came around, at least my grandfather was, and like how much the world has changed over that time. Like for some people, it's gone from a world that had no, I don't know, no electricity or whatever. In some people, like there's people alive where you know, electricity in a house was very rare kind of thing, you know, to what we have today, to the connection that we have today. And that is kind of something that I guess what I've been thinking about all that time is the way the world changes over time, yeah, in a historical event related to absolutely mind-blowing historical events. And I guess the first one that I really experienced that kind of changed the world for me a lot was September 11th. Is this feet or something? These look like feet. Yeah, there we go. September 11, yeah, changed the world heaps, for heaps of people. That was a historical world-changing event, right? And I always go, you know, like World War III kind of started then. And we've had a lot of changes to laws and things like, in America, the Patriot Act. In Australia, we've slowly brought in more and more terrorism sort of focused type of laws. We've got special terrorism task forces that go and arrest YouTuber journalists, whatever. You know, they like we always warned about, it was just a way to expand their power in the end. Like, I remember George Bush was like, you know, they're jealous of us, and it was like, well, don't let them change the culture that we have. Don't let them win by, you know, making our lives not free. They were jealous of our freedoms. That's right. They were jealous of our freedoms, and it was like, so what they did was what the Western governments around the world then proceeded to do was try and remove our freedoms. And now we're here. And we look back at this stuff, but I don't know, and we're in awe, and I don't know, was there slavery? They said that they did this, it was like they were workers, and they did this because out of love for their pharaohs and gods, and that it wasn't necessarily slavery that was used to build it, but I don't know. Is that really how the people felt, or were they just like, we got to survive? You know? That is not working, is it? This one over here. What? Okay then. This one here. That's... But then they proceeded to take our freedoms, the Western governments, in this fight against terrorism. And recently we even made some new hate laws in Australia around terrorism over a caravan that was like anti-Semitic messaging in the caravan, and it turned out that it was a hoax. And it turns out that the cops knew it was a hoax. And the government also were aware of that information when they then pushed their new terrorism-focused hate speech laws. And that's just recently. So we're like 23 years, 24 years now after like 9/11, and we're still taking away like freedoms. And like, I get hate speech, and I've thought about this too recently. Like last week we were having a discussion around freedom of speech and stuff, and how I kind of waver between absolutism and sort of, and you know, and I think that we're able to come up with laws around incitement, right? We're able to come up with laws around appropriate imaging. We're able to come up with those sort of laws. So I don't see really a problem with coming up with hate speech laws, right? We can talk about topics and still be respectful to each other. It doesn't make your point to be able to call somebody a name. You can talk about topics without having to call someone a name, or a name that replaces it, just like a dog whistle to the insult, you know. But it seems that the world's come to a point where we're not capable of doing that. I don't know. And that we're making like the government's making laws which aren't really that aren't really targeting the problem properly. It's more for their interest, what they can get out of it, the controls they can get out of it. Like once it was discovered that, or once it became public that this caravan attack was a hoax, and the government rushed these changes through Parliament. Once it became apparent that it was a hoax, they're like, no, we still want to keep it there as a deterrent. And these laws include some mandatory sentencing laws, which shouldn't really be what the government is in control of. That takes power away from the judiciary. This one's coming along pretty good. Alright, let's see what else. The building suffered centuries of destruction and neglect. At the start of the 19th century, a wave of interest in ancient Egypt swept Europe, giving rise to the discipline of Egyptology and drawing increasing numbers of visitors to the civilization's remains. I'd love to see it. I think that it would be dangerous to go there. Dozens of temples survive, and some have become world-famous tourist attractions that contribute significantly to modern Egyptian economy. Egyptologists continue to study the surviving temples and the remains of destroyed ones for information about ancient Egyptian society. Let's see. In the early dynastic period, the first pharaohs built funerary complexes in the religious center of Abydos. I don't know that this really... I don't know whose tomb this is. Just an Egyptian temple. We learn about the dogs. That's pretty relevant. Maybe we could learn about the sarcophagus. Cut into rock for some of them, like especially the tombs that are found in the ground, like the recent one. They cut into the rock. They don't necessarily build a temple to or a pyramid that's above the ground. They started building below the ground. Get on there. To hide them, but it seems that even then they would get raided. Because they moved apparently in ancient times they would move the bodies of the kings and their treasures and stuff. That's why they think there might be still another one, another tomb that may have that stuff in it nearby. Why have all these, they got shoes, but no clothes? Why would all their clothes fall off and not their shoes? Would have they been put up without any clothes on and just their shoes? Is that how we found, like, is this accurate? Is this what we would have found? Oh, congratulations. I've completed the catacombs. Or hopefully when I click on this stuff, it'll all sort of do things later when it's finished. You have to click on different things to get all the achievements. Okay. I need to find this door. Oh, there. What's that? Yeah, okay. Completed the Pharaoh's chambers. Alright. Now I have to build this part. Outside, I'm guessing. No? Pyramid? Walls and floors. Yo. Three. Wow, who would have known that all that was under there? Wow. Okay, alright. Floors now. What? What is going on over here? Oh, something else. Okay. So we built the tomb and the catacombs, so they were underneath. And now we're going to build the pyramid that goes on top. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. We think that's that? No. Something else. It's like outside or something. There we go. Oh wow, that's what they've dug into the ground. And why would they decorate the outside? They dug it in. Wonder if those are real hieroglyphs. Some of them do look real. I'd say they are real. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that side. Oh, that's cool. Oh my. Awesome. Outside. Let's keep going on the outside. Boxes aren't outside. Oh, here they are. Oh, there's another. I think there's another one over there. I found some more coconuts on the ground. One more plant. Maybe. Oh no, I see. I think there it is. Okay, let's see. Construction. Temples were built throughout Upper and Lower Egypt as well as at Egyptian-controlled oases in the Libyan desert as far west as Siwa, and at outposts in the Sinai Peninsula such as Timnah. In periods when Egypt dominated Nubia, Egyptian rulers also built temples there as far south as Jebel Barkal. Most Egyptian towns had a temple, but in some cases, as with mortuary temples or the temples in Nubia, the temple was a new foundation on previously empty land. The exact site of a temple was often chosen for religious reasons. It might, for example, be the mythical birthplace or burial place of a god. The temple axis might also be designed to align with the locations of religious significance, such as the site of a neighbouring temple or the rising place of the sun or particular stars. The Great Temple of Abu Simbel, for instance, is aligned so that twice a year the rising sun illuminates the statues of the gods in its innermost room. That's pretty clever, isn't it? Most temples were aligned towards the Nile with an axis running roughly east to west. An elaborate series of foundation rituals preceded construction. A further set of rituals followed the temple's completion, dedicating it to its patron god. These rites were conducted, at least in theory, by the king. as part of his religious duties. Indeed, in Egyptian belief, all temple construction was symbolically his work. In reality, it was the work of hundreds of his subjects, conscripted in the Corby system. Here we go. The construction process for a new temple or a major addition to an existing one could last years or decades. Corvée is a form of unpaid forced labour, so slaves, that is intermittent in nature, lasting for limited periods of time, typically only a certain number of days' work each year. Statute labour is corvée imposed by the state for the purpose of public works. So, slavery, but intermittent slavery. Intermittent works. Okay. We shall read more. A little more. After we build. Let's finish the outside first. Outside. So there's this feet. Leg, not a leg. This is a leg. Yes. Okay. Let's build one at a time, shall we? This. Oh. Oh. Wow. Getting very detailed there. This at the bottom? What is that thing? Okay. Oh, it was the bottom of his staff. And then jewels on his hand. And on his arms here. Oh, another one over here. And then... oh, something at the top here. Think so. Oh. Right. This. Okay, and then his head. Oh. Gonna have the headdress as well. Is that it? Okay, I think he's finished. Let's build the other dude. Which ones are his shoulders again? This one. Hands. And then all the rings around his arms. Whatever. I'll go with this first. Staff on the little bottom of this ceremonial thing, whatever it is that he's holding. Wait, there's one of these on the back. So there's one on the back of this dude as well. There. Trouble getting these rings on his arms. There we go. I doubt it's ever going to be possible to fix the streamer stalked streamer problem. And it's extremely hard, especially like as just a single parent operating out of their bedroom. To protect, you know, make sure that you closing down everything so that it can't be accessed, you know. It's very, very hard. It just makes you more vulnerable. Okay, so before we finish, so the construction process for a new temple or a major addition to an existing one could last years or decades. The use of stone in Egyptian temples emphasizes their purpose as eternal houses for the gods and set them apart from buildings for the use of mortals, which were built of mud brick. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, there we go. Learnt something there. So the mortals lived in like temporary kind of, or less permanent, less immortal houses. Early temples were built of brick and other perishable materials, and most of the outlying buildings in the temple enclosures remain brick built throughout Egyptian history. The main stones used in temple construction were limestone and sandstone, which are common in Egypt. Stones that are harder and more difficult to carve, such as granite, were used in smaller amounts for individual elements like obelisks. The stone might be quarried nearby or shipped on the Nile from quarries elsewhere. And I believe that like the Great Pyramids just filled with like just rubble, and then it's faced with smooth granites or whatever, smooth sandstone and then lime or something, and I think it's got like a granite floor, and the insides have got granite bits, so the special bits, and it was faced completely with lime so that it glowed white and had a gold cap. They were built on foundations of temple structures were built on foundations of stone slabs set into sand-filled trenches. In most periods, walls and other structures were built with large blocks of varying shape. The blocks were laid in courses, usually without mortar. Oh, what's in courses? Is a layer of the same unit running horizontally in a wall. A continuous row of masonry units, such as bricks, concrete, masonry units, tiles, shingles, etc. But without mortar. Usually without mortar. Each stone was dressed to fit its neighbours, producing cuboid blocks whose uneven shapes interlocked. The interiors of walls were often built with less care. using rougher, poorer quality stones. I thought the interiors were like granite. To build structures above ground level, the workers used construction ramps built of varying materials such as mud, brick, or rough stone. When cutting chambers in living rock, workers excavated from the top down, carving a crawl space near the ceiling and cutting down to the floor. Once the temple structure was complete, the rough faces of the stones were dressed to create a smooth surface. Actually, that's pretty clever. When cutting chambers in living rock, workers excavated from the top down, because you would sort of think, oh, I'll sort of reach up and start doing it. But if you do it from the top down, then you haven't got shit falling on your head, have you? So carving crawl space near the ceiling and cutting down to the floor. Once the temple structure was complete, the rough faces of the stones were dressed to create a smooth surface. In decorating the surfaces, reliefs were carved into the stone, or if the stone was of too poor quality to carve, a layer of plaster covered the stone surface. Reliefs were then decorated with gilding, inlay, or paint. The paints were usually mixtures of mineral pigments with some kind of adhesive, probably natural gum. Temple construction did not end once the original plan was complete. Pharaohs often rebuilt or replaced decayed temple structures or made additions to those still standing. In the course of these additions, they frequently dismantled old temple buildings to use as fill for the interiors of new structures. Oh, so they'd completely dismantle old temples and use those as fill for the interiors of new structures. On rare occasions, this may have been because the old structures or their builders had become anathema. The word anathema has two meanings. One is to describe that something or someone that is hated or being avoided. Okay. The other refers to excommunication by the church. So both sort of, you're being cast out. So they were hated people, as with the Akhenaten temples. But in most cases, the reason seems to have been convenience. Such expansion and dismantling could considerably distort the original temple plan, as happened at the enormous precinct of Amun-Re at Karnak, which developed two intersecting axes and several satellite temples. So when Trumpy wants us to build a temple to him, eventually he'll become anathema and then someone might knock it down. They used to like knock the noses off as well of ones that were disgraced, yeah? All right, last bit, the pyramid part. Oh, we still have some... Oh, wait. Wait, it's not working, is it? This bit? No. Oh, that was right. Okay. Walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I see. We're sort of building a half a temple, like the temple entrance. Okay, up here. Wow, okay, that was an interesting angle. Okay, walls and floors. Done. So beautiful. I love it. This is such a cute game. Alright. Okay. Last bits. Inside, and then we got to click on everything and get the rest of the achievements. I don't know how many there are. Don't know about that one. Now, tonight, after I complete this, I do have a Save the World mission. It's not a terribly high level one. But I'm going to do that, and then I thought I'd play some ranked. I'll do a bit of camping in ranked. Do we need this thing? Something I do enjoy on stream is driving, doing the American Truck Simulator. I find that I can find that quite relaxing. It's not too bad, as in not needing to be on the ball 24/7 on it. Like it's a kind of cozy game, and I don't have to think too much. This is a wonderful little game. I love this one. Here we go. Alright. I've completed this diorama. Click on those icons to switch between day and night. Okay, well, we'll do that in a sec. I guess we can sort of go. That's cool. Maybe I can like take a screenshot. Like this. Is there a way to get rid of this thing? What is this? Oh, I know what that was. It's the walls. Okay. There's got to be a way to remove... Wow. To remove this part? Yo, it's better. Wow. And click. Oh. Ooh. Oh my. Dangy. Okay, clicked on all the things. What about the door? Can I open the door? Oh. On everything. I believe there can be achievements for, there we go, interact with the elevator lever. Okay. Daytime. That's pretty cool. And then his eye. Oh. Very glowy. Okay. None of these click here. Can we close the temple door again? Seems like it if we do that. Alright. Now if we remove the walls. Oh, he's looking pretty creepy. Is that like the whole thing came down? Oh, that would can't have been a thing. Was that a thing? Did they really come up with something like that? Did they use gears in Egypt? Ancient Egypt. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Wait, let's make all of them real. Alright. No? Oh. Oh, it just kind of reappears. Alright. Open the door to the temple here. And we're gonna look at all the riches. Oh! Okay. Riches inside. Riches in... Oh! It had a little ghost or something. Would this one do the same? No, just sparkles. Okay. Okay, we have a sarcophagus to press. We'll leave that to the end. Oh. Okay. Nothing else. Do it. Okay. And the mummy. There we go. Interact with the mummy. I thought that was going to be... Alright. That looks pretty cool. And we center it good and then take a picture. Maybe like that. That looks good. Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right. All right, so we learned a little bit about Egyptian temples as we constructed a temple. I'm going to put it on the pause screen and then I'm going to play a bit of Fortnite. See you soon. Okay. And I'm back. Why is it not picking up Fortnite? There we go. A bit of a delay there. All right. Let me see. I don't think I've logged into Fortnite today. Why is Getaway? Why is it picked Getaway? Oh, I must have had it in Getaway last night. All right, first I want to look at the shop. Apparently we've got the new Lara, so let's put in our creator. Which is Lyndon SG, another Twitch streamer out there who gave me a lot of support in my early days and still does give me support. So I like to put him as my creator code in the shop. And then was apparently the new Lara skin. So wait, isn't this new though? Isn't Fishpool new? I have these. Wait, no Lara today? Tactical Grunt Legionnaire. Heavy Elite Legionnaire. These are not skins that appeal to me. Well, they're like default guards or something. All the guards. Wastelanders bundle. Legion Security, Wastelanders. Mythical Legion. War. Alright, we can't hear these because they're copyrighted, so I've turned off all the copyright music. We had this guy join, Alan the Alien, that came out yesterday with the last episode of Invincible on Amazon. Back with a new style. They actually added the new style. Cool. I didn't notice that. Okay, Harley. Okay. Is there no music? Is it an icon? An icon emote? Well, I have these. I was hoping for. I was so looking forward to Tomb Raider. These, I gotta say, these clogs. Oh my god, it's so bad, so buggy. The clogs, I'm kind of tempted, I gotta say. And I don't even own a pair in real life, but those are pretty cute, and they've got pink ones. 1,000 V-bucks for some shoes. These are good too. Very nice. I don't mind a cowboy shoe. And they're obviously to put on Midas and the new Midas. Alright, so I've basically got today and tomorrow before my pass runs out. So I kind of want to get as much in as I can. First, let's get the Save the World mission out of the way. Cool. I'll go with the water one, but down here on 106. It's so dumb, so broken. Let's load Sarah, because she works at least. There we go. Now, I believe it was 58. 58 double. There it is there. Now, don't know whether fill's going to work. We have to make sure the cat is off, as we can see. There we go. So we wouldn't want anyone responding to a female being in there. Alright, let's see. I don't know, I might... Oh yeah, looks like it's letting me into one with other people. It's a bit buggy and sometimes it switches that over to no fill. No? Let's see whether it did. See how it switched this onto no fill? So we've got to kind of be very purposeful with it. Really let it know. Oh, whatever. Empty. Probably. Maybe it'll work. It's not like I couldn't do it alone. It'd just be a lot of resources. Who add no cam to my title? Let's add it now, why not? Cool. We have Zombie Slayer Chica. Okay, so it's a big girl. I still don't want to talk because they might be really sassy. Might be sassier than me. So I can't say that I've had all that many bad experiences with women, like on voice chat. Looks like they left. Either that or it switched back to no. Oh no, look, here they come. I don't know if it was the same person. Alright, city locations. This... Is this a city?
Your atlases are standing by. Let's find those targets.
No, but it might have city locations in it.
Target located. Drop the atlas on the target when you're ready. In this case,
Couple of fire engines, which are never there when you need them. A few of these. Running quite low on planks of wood.
Bonus challenge is now available.
It would be really good if I needed like some of these other things, but I don't. I need city locations and what was the other one? Just like missions. Yeah. Yeah, definitely no city locations around. Plenty of construction locations. Oh, all the things you need for an industrial zone. Wow. Alright. the second one. Okay then. They're gonna build it. We shall leave them to build that. Let us build this.
That's the last one. Nice work. Add blue glow to the atlas. Open mission control when you're ready to begin.
It's pretty low level, so we shouldn't need to do too much trapping or anything. Maybe a little bit. And these are always fun. And then I usually like to do a bouncy here. And then we might just build like one of these ones. So there we go. Strengthen everything, and I think that that's probably enough. I mean, there's better ways to do this, but it's very low level. We don't need to get too sophisticated. I know what we do need. We haven't got any blue glows. Can't even start it without the blue glows. One. How many have I got? 3. I could go start it and then get another one later. Let's do it up in here, up on this one. Start. Come on guys, let's do it.
Blue glow. You got this, Commander.
Alright. Oh, they've built one that's a bit dodgy. Yeah. Everyone's playstyle's different. It's not gonna go well with the chrome huskies. I've been having a lot of fun with building chrome huskies into these like little prisons that are like sim prisons with no doors, and then making them dance. See if I've got any dancey things I have. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's a bit shit. Wait. Not a chrome husky. Oh, they've built quite a sit. Well, that sucked for them, didn't it? Alright, this is it. So we build this, and then I build this, and this. And then I power it up. I like upgrade it all the way. And then he just gets trapped in there. And it's so funny. And it also stops more of them from spawning. Apparently there's a mission, a high level mission that I've potentially not done, which stops these things from spawning altogether. But because I'm in a public match, chances are no one's done that mission. I may not have done that mission, I wouldn't have a clue. Person discovering what I've done. You're gonna try and kill it. But if you kill it, bro... Oh, that's not gonna kill it anyway. Oh, I've run out of... Oh, I haven't got any more musical things. Right, here's the music ones. Oh, it's breaking because it's a spawn point. Like the storm itself is breaking it. Let's see if the other guy's still dancing. He's trying, but it's not going to work. The bear is not going to kill it. It's great. They talked about the, like, how do you tease chrome huskies on the Reddit the other day. Normally I just kill them. Like, you just need a water or a fire weapon and you can kill them. But this seems more fun somehow. And it also stops them from spawning, like I said. This guy can't figure it out. He thinks he can kill them, but he can't. He should just get a water weapon or a fire weapon and he can do as he wants, but Did he do it finally? Did he get it? No. Oh, I don't have any bullets. There we go. I've actually finished this with more metal than what I started, so that's pretty good. It's an achievement. It's finally gone. Finally figured out how to kill it. See all of those chrome huskies that spawned because he killed it. Killed my ones that I trapped. Meant more would spawn. Okay. Now let's play ranked. I have tonight and tomorrow to rank up a bit. Well, not really. To get as much as I can of my pass. And then I will buy the new pass on the 1st of April. No, that's not right. 1st of May. But what if I like the April skin? I might like the April skin and then I would be forced to buy the April crew.
Ain't know my type. I might play nice, but I'm not so kind. I'm dangerous. You never see me coming.
Another thing that I enjoyed out of streaming was making shorts from the content. That was pretty cool. That was something unexpected that I wasn't, you know, that I didn't even like think about. And so that is a pretty cool aspect. So I would like to sort of keep sort of doing game streaming and clipping sort of things like that. Making clips, I don't know. I'm enjoying just curating content with a bit more control over it, over what goes out. Maybe one day I'll get back to doing like regular streams, but I just don't see it as something that works with my lifestyle the way it currently is. Okay, let me put on a different screen, a different character. I have this character I've been wearing, but I feel like maybe I should change it up now. I've worn her a bit. I had a win with my daughter who's never had a win before. She sort of came back to Fortnite after, what, 7 years or something. She played in chapter 1 and then left. And she's never actually had a win. We had a win the other day. And I was wearing this outfit. So I feel like I want to put something else on. Actually, it is the getaway season. Maybe we should play getaway. But then I would need a squad. And I could play with randoms, but yeah, we just talked about that, didn't we? And it's kind of essential in this game to have, and that's why I also bought a headset and stuff originally, was for this game, because it's kind of essential to be able to talk to your squad mate. In Battle Royale especially. And probably in Getaway for sure. So, yeah. I just get too self-conscious on there. It's too much running the gauntlet. With strangers, yeah, and how they're gonna react. And like, that was before all the world sort of changed and became less hospitable to women. I didn't even follow like what Gamergate and all that was even about. If it doesn't do anything, I wonder if that's a bot. Like, wait, no, they walked away. Been exploring this spot out here a bit. I played the cup yesterday and got the umbrella. I got 1 kill the entire time. 5, 6 matches or something I played. The new weapons, I guess I don't really understand the new weapons. I feel like I'm really out of touch with the latest meta on Fortnite. I don't know why. It's not like I don't play all the time, but it's thrown me a little. Now, I saw someone using that. And I have to say it was quite wild. So, maybe I could go with that. Alright, can't stay here. We're not in the circle, but we want to avoid that at all. It's a new gun. Pump and jump. And it's a shotgun and an SMG in one. Take a little bit to get used to. I'm still not quite used to it. Try and avoid flooded fog. They're fighting in there. Yeah, I can see them. They're over near that van. And like I've said, I may also change up like a little bit of what I'm doing. I would like to do some house designing. And see, that's the thing. My creativity comes in waves, and what I want to be creative with, and even what games I want to play, you know, changes. And I might not play a game for a year or two. A particular game, so I'd never be able to become someone that focuses on one game other than Fortnite, and I'm no Fortnite streamer, that's for sure. Some people are incredible players, so I could never suppose to compete with that. Let's say rocket forward. Okay. And that's not what I'm trying to compete with that at all. But yeah, I'd have to be a variety gamer streamer, and I don't really want to just stream gaming either. I'd like to, I think that house designs is kind of, my brain is starting to feel inspired, which I haven't felt for a long time. And house designs is something that's very traditional to my inspirations, to my creative inspiration. I used to love doing it when I was young. And fashion too. I've had some recent fashion inspirations, but I'm not as good at drawing anymore, so I'm not sure I'd be able to, like, I'd have to learn to draw again. But house designs, I can use my house design program, and that, I just don't know how well it would work in stream. It'd be a lot of resource to try and use all at once, and how exciting it would be, because it would be, it's very slow. It's a very slow process, you know, which can be fun to watch a slow process when you time lapse it or something, but I'm not so sure about when it's when you're just watching it as it's being done. maybe in the sense of a cozy stream. Let's go over there and jump on that jumpy pad. But again, unless you like, I don't know about cozy, like study, co-working type streams either, because there's something again that I think work if you're on regularly. When because people want to study regularly, and so they want to have that available to them on a regular basis, and I'm not able to do that part, so you know, and I have some really good ideas for co-working cozy streams too. Anyway, and there's still music. I'd still like to stream practicing music. Again, I'm no huge musician. It takes a lot. It's a lot of practice for me. It's not something that comes naturally. But I do very much enjoy music. So when I could finally get that working properly one day, at least then I won't feel like obliged, I guess, and it'll happen when I'm ready. Whereas this regular stream thing's kind of like got me going, I need to have ideas every week, and my brain's just not there yet. And I want inspiration to come naturally, and I feel like it's not coming naturally because I'm sort of going, oh, I've already done a stream, so I've been creative this week. Whereas, like I say, I've got house design ideas and fashion ideas that are coming up in my head, and I want to, which I've not had for a long time, those sort of inspirations, and I'd like to look at doing that sort of thing for a while. Top 10. Okay, now I just need to deal damage to like go up, I guess. I think I'm trying to reach rank 2, platinum 2 tonight. I think that's the goal. I also don't know what category I would put house design in. There is literally no category for that. Maybe art, but it doesn't feel appropriate. Doesn't feel like the right description. I mean, I guess it's art, but it's also like functional design. Maybe in the art, category it would work. Oh, that bush wasn't great, was it? Anyone up here, maybe? No bush up here. We're really getting out in the open now. Here we go. What's this do? Drill attack with the left trigger. Okay. Maybe not. Let's put that back there and that way. Drill attack will be with the left trigger. Okay. And who knows, maybe in 6 months I'll change my mind and go, I want to do politics and news streaming again. Okay. So if I can come over this direction. Try and stay high if I can. So pop it forward. Okay, that wasn't done very well. I did not. I panic as usual. Right. Okay, this is okay here. I had no meds that could help me. Okay. That worked. That worked. I just rocketed away. And so I did that too. I was watching some sort of more adept streamers that knew what they were doing more. and getting some tips on how to use the latest weapon. I also should be looking for wherever they are having their battle so I could third party. I feel like everyone's hiding. Okay. Oh, I'm built on top of my head. They're probably up there, you know. They're not. No, second. Will my aim ever get better? Fetching results. Come on. Okay. I'm halfway. So, Platinum 2. That's my aim tonight. Wait, I even got a kill, didn't I? That was probably a bot. Wow, returning to lobby. Oh no. No. As well. I guess it's sort of getting late, and then sometimes it's hard to get into a ranked match at all. What did I get? Bullock Rider Glider. I wouldn't mind. I'm not feeling this character. Let's go with Go with Midas's daughter. I think she's Midas's daughter. Wonder if there's an umbrella for the getaway. Or any other prizes. Doesn't indicate that there's other prizes for getaway. Getaway. 300,000 XP. That's all it talks about. Just XP. No umbrella, no special prizes, no gems, back blings. Why can't they bring those back? What are these things? Rob vaults and cases alongside. Did I do that? No. A case. I haven't robbed any. Enough quests have been completed. The outlaw key card will increase in rarity and gain access to new areas and services. Complete all the quests to reveal the whole image. I haven't completed any. Complete community quest to unlock. Oh, we've all got to do that. Is that the case that I like got on the bridge? I wonder. Preparing. All right, going in. No music in the lobby because it's gone and picked a copyrighted tune. I feel like there's a chance I'd probably stream more if I didn't have a regular schedule. The irony of that. Because I wouldn't feel like it's a job I have to do at a certain time. I'd just go, I feel like doing it. I feel like streaming right now. And I'd just like turn it on and get it started and do it. You know, potential. And because of politics, a new stream requires all this preparation. You can't just switch it on and do it. Like, not for me anyway. Maybe if it was my daily job. But if I just want to do this or perhaps like draw, not draw, like design. That doesn't need preparation. I'm just going to do that and go with the flow. Should put my new umbrella on. I like how they've made the song, like for when you jump out of the bus and for your victory song. That's very cool. Mind you, what about gliders that have like particular music? I should put one on and find out. If I have a DJ one, like what about Miku? Doesn't Miku have a glider and it sings her song? Oh man. Oh, they're fighting over there again. Oh, right off the bat, nice. Give me this. Alright, let's put... is this? There is another one. I just don't know where it is. Like, is it in the ceiling? Oh. That thing's pretty good, actually. I have to fix that in my settings. I keep forgetting. Get the meds in the 4th slot. Seems to work a little better for me. Storm's moving in. Do we think anyone's still over there at the froggy flooded frogs? Yes, we do. If only I had pulled the bat out earlier. Am I actually going to go down? Potentially. Didn't move. Okay. Try again. I don't know if I'm going to make it to Platinum 2 tonight. I'm very tired. Why are there people out there that care so much that women have been added to games? They don't have to play the girls unless they want to play a game with a girl like as the main character, and then if that's not what they like, then don't play it. It's not like there aren't 100 games with men as the main character. They want all games to have men as the main character. I don't understand. I don't understand what the argument is against, like, I don't understand how it what the problem is with having women in games. And I think that a lot of people agree with me. Fortnite is one of the most popular games, and even Marvel Rivals have got like girl heroes and stuff, right? Girls don't really get to be popular streamers like in games like this, though. I don't know. Is it really because we're not good enough? I'm pretty sure there's girls out there that are pretty good. And I know there are female gamer streamers, but you know, there's often other draw cards for their communities. Maybe I would be better if I switched over onto keyboard mouse. I highly doubt it. There's so many buttons to press. I like to have it on the controller because then I have only limited buttons and I can't like press extra buttons. I might press the wrong button, but it's not like there's extra buttons getting in the way. But maybe I would have better aim. I used to mouse. Cool music. Very atmospheric, the flight over here. Alright, we've got about a minute and a half to raid all of this. And then make exit as far as I can. Looks like I'm going to be far away, actually. Oh, nearly hurt myself. Far away from civilization. Oh no, if I had that earlier, I feel like it would have benefited me. Oops. No, I don't think I can go there. Yeah, I gotta go up mountain. Don't have much mats. Oh, the snowflakes. I wonder. Oop, missed it. She's in that building. There's like an NPC, medic NPC. Okay. No. Shit. Okay. All right. And that one, okay. No NPC that I'm after, but there's this thing over here. Is this like cash or something? Down underneath? No? How do I get... Oh no. Oh, bummer. Don't really have meds to play around with that. Something I'm gonna have to look up. Maybe it means those lock boxes, those safes. Ooh. Okay. Wow. What? No jumpy? Ripped off. I don't know. What about this thing? Does it have a jumpy on it? Of course not. What about over there? I know, there's a jumpy over there. I don't know how to get to it. Someone else's jumpy. That'll do just fine. Wonder if that's new. Yay. Someone over there. They seem aware of my presence. That was not very good. I nearly killed him. I've also got no bullets left. There we go. There's a couple. Well, I annoyed him enough that he ran away. So I'm going to say that's progress. Oh my. Oh, close, so close. So close. Look, oh, 38. Okay, well, you know. At least I got... I nearly killed that guy. Let's see, fetching results. Okay. Nothing to sneeze at. Return to the lobby and get back in. I got an elimination out of it. In fact, I think my battle pass ends tonight. Like it says the 15th, so I think like that means we'll be inactive on the 15th. Well, I need to claim the things that I want. Oh, I am. Well, that's cute. I'll take that. That. I'll get the V-Buckies. And then... Okay. I'm under a lot of stress lately, and so my exaggerated startle response is a little higher than usual. People just come into my room and say hello, and I freak out. That was pretty good, that match. I dealt damage on people. $17,000. Oh, and there's gotta be an umbrella for this, and I haven't got it yet. Cashews are a really nice nut. Long matchmakings. And the music. Seeing that kind of sucks about streaming. Which is not gonna give me a match. Yay. Maybe I can make like political rants on short videos and upload them to my VOD channel. You know, always upload them to my normal channel, but I feel like that's my creative channel where I add my fun. Whereas VODs, my VOD channel is just, well, I guess it's my VODs. I'm still gonna have those if I'm gonna game and do it or whatever. So that's not gonna work. I guess I could just make another folder for when I make political content specifically. I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. So I might find that satisfying. Clip together things and do research and put together a curated video that way. That could be satisfying. You know, I wonder. This has got to be one of the lockbox things that it's talking about, yeah? What is that? Assault rifle vending machine. What? She was supposed to jump with a great leap. Okay. That was timing. Find out if anyone landed over here. Yep. Wait. Have I missed these ones up here? Like, wait. Are they under here? Hmm. Whoa. Someone's that way. Don't know if I'd wanna. Let's take this bike and go. See if I can locate some more meds. People have been here, hey. Okay. That was quick. Let's get out of here. This little hut over here is going to be in the safe zone. Does look like it. Yeah, cool. So with this bush, maybe I'll get in here. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll travel that direction. I doubt the NPC will be there. Seems like people are actually going there to hire her for once. Oh man, it's tempting. I mean, it works pretty well, gotta say. And then I could put this one here because I don't really like that. This is gonna be not enough. Oh my god, no. I'm not playing well because I'm tired. I'm sure my mood is evident in my voice. Oh, I only play ranked because I just want to get higher in the rank. It's about the same. Next, which of the following features are you most satisfied with in ranked? The only reason I play is the cosmetic reward. Yeah, the cosmetic rewards. X. And just for example, so I've got this one, which is the one that the normal umbrella, the Vault umbrella, and this is the Ranker's Vault umbrella. Wait, why is it not unlocked? Why? I even got it in platinum, like platinum card. This is some bullshit. Like, I literally won it playing the platinum card. Alright, that's it for tonight. I can't play anymore. Maybe I'll come on the weekend and play. Like, that's the thing. Now I'm not tied to a schedule, so I'm going to remove my schedule and any talk of schedule and any times from everything, all on my socials and everything. And I'm just going to come on when I feel like it. Irregular streamer, that's me. Thanks for joining me. And I hope that you come and join me next time. Not, you know, with the things all changed up a bit and not really focusing on the politics and news. Maybe using this as my getaway from that. Yeah. I think that I've just got to try a few different things until I land on exactly what I'm looking to do with all of this and with my creativity in general. I tried it and the regular streaming, it just doesn't work for me. But, you know, just streaming casually is something that appealed to me from the beginning. I don't know whether you can build a community that way, but that's how I wanted to stream originally, and so that's what I should continue looking to do. When I'm ready, just stream. Yeah. Anyway, so I won't be back next Friday. I'm just going to be back whenever. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.